I just say go for it, make a leap. And if you find that you can't move it forward yourself, look for a partner. We're an online resource for anyone who wants to green an event, and you can also buy any eco-friendly party supplies for your event on our website. I'll start at the beginning. My parents are underwater photographers for National Geographic, so I was really fortunate to grow up and travel to the different oceans of the world. And as I got older and went back to similar places like the Great Barrier Reef or the coral reefs in Palau and Micronesia, I could actually see them deteriorating and coral bleaching and the effects of climate change. I found the most sustainable company I could work for, which ended up being a very innovative company called Ice Stone. We made countertops out of recycled glass and cement in an urban eco-factory in Brooklyn. I worked as the sustainability director there for 3 years. And while I was there, I was also handling their events, their corporate events, trying to make them as sustainable as possible. And I became really frustrated that there weren't a lot of resources online I could reference for having events, conferences, or parties in an eco-friendly way. So I decided to start my own company that dealt with it, because I would spend hours researching how to get the biodegradable cups, how to set up the compost, how can I make signs that look good, but I couldn't find a website on this, and it just became my passion. I started Sustainable Party as a weekend warrior for a good 1.5 years. I still had my other job, and this I found Jessica because I was a little bit stuck. I wasn't I wasn't having enough time as needed to move the business forward, and I knew I needed a partner.
I went to Harvard undergrad and majored in economics. I kind of knew I wanted to eventually do something like work on Wall Street from early on. I had my summer internship after my junior year at Credit Suisse in equities, sales and trading, got a full-time offer, came back. Meanwhile, I guess over the summer, Emily and I had met each other and she was talking about starting this business. So I sent her this long email, saying, well, these are the reasons why I think you and I could work together and do something with this business. So that's kind of how it started. Part of the mission is to kind of reach people, educate people, and then at the same time have a strong business, make money, and throw events and bring people together in a way that we're all conscious of the environment.
You really have to be light and lean. Our business is luckily internet-based, which is how I wanted to create it, so that you can work from anywhere and collaborate with anyone. I think that's really important when you're starting out. Just be as thrifty as possible and as flexible and mobile as possible. And you can't do things alone. That's one thing I learned. That's why I'm so happy to share ownership and work so closely with Jessica. I think giving ownership is really important when you're starting out to get the best team around you.
I would be extremely happy to know that when people across the country saw our logo, our green balloon logo, that they would know that their party was sustainable. And you should always shoot for the highest goal that you think you can achieve. And I think that's what we are going to do.